Hi, I'm Michael Hustis, and this is Vic Firth's Hybrids, and today we're going to talk about Shirley Murphys. Shirley Murphys are a three-stroke variation, so instead of just doing regular three strokes, it's a pugada sticking that alternates hands and has a really nice flow to them. So you start with a regular three-stroke pattern in sextuplet form, and then you interrupt it with a pugada, a right-left-left sticking, and then a three-stroke following. So broken down, it's 1, 2, 3. It's a pretty simple idea. So a single stroke on the right hand, a double stroke on the left, and then a three-stroke on the right. Then on the left hand, a single stroke on the left, double stroke on the right, and three strokes on the left. So put together, again, 1, 2, and then 3. Usually done in sextuplet form. So 1, 2. This rudiment has a really nice flow to it. You want to make sure that you're getting a very smooth and legato sound, and that you're letting the drum pad and the drumstick do a lot of the work for you. Get a nice rebound off of the stick and a nice flow. All right, real relaxed from hand to hand. Much like your three strokes. So if your threes are nice and loose and relaxed and rebounding, you want that to flow right into a Shirley Murphy idea. So if you're doing three strokes and then Shirley Murphys, you have a wonderful flow from one to the other. And the same thing with the Shirley Murphy. Some things to be careful of when you're practicing these. The double stroke of the Shirley Murphy, or the pugada sticking, isn't sticked. Or in other words, it's not very staccato. It's very legato and should breathe. The stick should rebound nicely and should get a nice, again, a nice flow and a nice full sound out of the stick. So you don't want to overly choke the stick, like in a real low, like overly controlled tap. You want it to rebound real nicely, and so that you feel and hear all of the sextuplet, and that there's a nice flow from the pugada into the three-stroke. As opposed to this, where everything's crushed down and you're choking the stick off. So letting the stick rebound and there being a nice flow from hand to hand. One of the most effective ways to practice Shirley Murphys is to use a regular sextuplet pattern as a check, and then to incorporate the Shirley Murphys into it. So if you have a partner or somebody that you can drum with, doing a set of eighth notes in sextuplets and then a set of eighth notes with the Shirley Murphys to make sure that you're checking each other and that the interpretation of the sextuplet is correct. So having person number one go and number two going, so that you're checking each other on the sextuplet. You can also fill those in with paradiddle-diddles in sextuplet form, three strokes in sextuplet form, and make a really fun, creative exercise out of it, mixing up all those different sextuplet patterns. So. So Shirley Murphys, really a wonderful kind of gateway rudiment into other hybrid rudiments. So it's one of the first ones that you'll learn after you've learned how to play your three strokes, and then learning how to do different variations on the threes, the twos, and the ones, and moving them around, and playing them in different patterns. Also playing them in different metric patterns, like they can be played as ninelets. So if you play the Shirley Murphy with an extra three-stroke on the end, you've got a ninelet pattern. So for example, it's a way that composers use it in order to get different rudimental patterns. So it's a really wonderful rudiment that you can mess with and use it really creatively and have some fun with. Shirley Murphys.